Okay, now I'm going to ask you because this is your show, your station. I want to be respectful. As you saw, I took a deep breath because it can go different ways. I respect your opinion, but I know. So, how you want to do this?
Well, I mean, you tell me. Again, what happened? Why didn't you flourish and have a Hall of Fame radio career? What happened?
Well, because
Okay,
that's how I
so
make my
listen,
money.
I
What?
get it, right? So
What?
you just said a whole bunch of
You
nothing.
goddamn right. Nothing.
You just said a whole bunch of
Have
nothing.
a great day.
Well, I mean, that's how you want to end it?
What's up, YouTube? Man, it looks like things are heating up for summer 23. So stay tapped in. Now back to the content.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So are you homeless?
I am.
Okay, and
As
so
of 3 weeks.
3 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 41.
41.
Yes,
And so, what was it that happened 3 weeks ago that caused you to become homeless?
Lucky that you asked. Well, what happened was I requested from my mother and stepfather for my original copy of my birth certificate, my 2 social security cards. One says Shaniqua Janelle Carter. The other says Shaniqua Carter Anderson. Both the same number. I also requested a color copy of my passport. And last but not least...
So I'm going to ask you to speak up just a little bit.
So I'll start again. Mm-hmm. The reason why I am homeless...
So, no, I got you. So okay. we heard the social security cards.
The one thing. Mm-hmm. And I also asked for my son, my 9-year-old son's social security card. I was told no. You go ahead and question me.
Okay, so you was told no, and then what happened?
I was told no. I said why? They said, well, actually, my stepfather, Tyrone Voigt, of Merck, said, no, you can't have it because you're having a bipolar episode. I spoke very calmly. But what Mr. Voigt did not know is that he was on Instagram Live. Only 3 viewers. So it went from him saying no to that he lost it to that I said, so you're willing to be arrested and charged for being petty. He said, oh, well, they'll need a warrant. I said, okay, well, I'll just get a warrant. I'll destroy it. And I had a recording of it. What else would you like to know?
Okay, so I get it. So the long and short of it is that you kind of got into it with your mom and your stepdad. And I guess, did they tell you that you had to leave, or did you just voluntarily leave?
Oh, no, I was told to leave because I continuously kept asking for my government documentation.
Okay, and they have all those things.
And they're safe. They've always had it in their safe my entire life.
Okay. I guess if I had to ask, right, what was the purpose of you needing them right now or right then?
Because I want to move.
Okay.
Because I'm an owner of a truck dispatching. Because I'm an owner of a truck dispatching company by the name of Move Smooth Dispatching LLC. And I therefore wanted to move into a home for my son and I.
Okay. And so does that company earn money?
Actually, I haven't launched it yet, but my company is structured to generate at the very least $100,000. That's with 20 trucks with an average of $5,000 a week. And I also incorporate what is called intermodal shipping, which is ocean, rail, and aviation.
Okay, so all right, so let's just so and you say you have is that the only child you have, the 9-year-old?
My only son, Amir Carter.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
No, it will never.
Okay. And so it sounds like there has been a mental illness diagnosis?
Actually, there was, due to the fact on February 3rd, 2006, I was hit by an 18-wheeler. I was on the way to the airport to actually meet a good friend of mine, Dwight Thomas, a prominent lawyer here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Dwight Thomas, the lawyer
yes.
Okay.
Actually, when T.I. had his gun charges, Dwight Thomas was his lawyer.
Okay,
so once again, I was supposed to actually be at the airport at 7. I was late. That's my fault. What happened was, keywords, as soon as I got on the highway from Turner Hill, I got on the first lane and I hear, I look over my shoulder, an 18-wheeler clipped me near my gas tank, spun my car out of control 2 times. The second time it spun around, another 18-wheeler was coming from my face. I'm thinking this is over. By the grace of God, I was knocked from the first lane to the wall. Actually, this is the wall, this is my car.
Okay. Okay, so you got into a bad accident.
I did.
And are you saying is that what caused the mental illness diagnosis?
That's what they say.
What was the official diagnosis?
The official diagnosis was bipolar 1, which happened to be, at that time in 2006, the most severe case of bipolar. And I was told that the accident caused a chemical imbalance in my brain.
And I'm assuming that you don't accept that as truth?
I don't know, to tell you the truth.
So you acknowledge that it could be true?
I definitely do.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So,
All right.
where you from?
I'm from the Bronx. Boogie down, 3050 Park Ave. Now I'm going to get gangster with it. All right? What else? What you want to know? Hold on.
Okay. Okay, so you from the BX?
I'm from the BS 3050 Park Avenue.
Hey
BX.
man, hey man.
And what else?
Shout out.
No, yes, but I was
That
raised.
BX, that big old Bronx, New York.
I moved to Atlanta. Actually, I moved to Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Okay.
In 1991.
So you from the east side with it too then?
And Brick Road to Reading
Hey
Road.
man.
I graduated
Hey man,
from
shout out
Reading
that
High
Brick
School.
Road, that big
You
old
damn
Stone
right.
Mountain, man. All day, throw them E's
All right,
up.
lady,
Yes,
like
sir.
me, like me, all right.
All right. So I mean, between growing up in New York and growing up here, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
I had Tina Void, which is Celestine Void. She's biologically my mother, or so.
What's her name? You say Celeste?
Her name is Celestine Void.
Okay.
But her name was Celestine Carter up until 1990. But I found out she is not my biological mother. And my stepfather, Tyrone Void.
Okay, so hold on. So who is your biological mother?
That's something I can't say, but it's been confirmed.
Well, no, we already talked about
It's
this.
Diana in Midtown. Everyone thinks she's a crackhead. She walk like this. She's not. And she's from the Bronx. And she's confirmed some things that other people have confirmed. And it was confirmed that a group of white men took me from her. And that's when she began to take crack. And she knows about my mother, Celestine Carter. She knows all about my mother's controlling ways. She did everything she could possibly have done to keep me, but I was taken away. But yet, Celestine doesn't know that. Continue.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
we get deep.
well, okay, so what makes you think that your biological mom is not your biological mom?
I know, it's been confirmed. One thing that I do.
So, we
do
have
research.
DNA tests. So, have you done a DNA test?
Yes,
And what did the DNA test say?
99.9%.
That it was what?
Diana's child. I came out of Diana, not Celestine Carter.
And when did you do this DNA test?
Not too long ago, since I've been on the street. I have friends in the medical field.
So you did it within the last 3 weeks?
I definitely did.
Okay.
And you can see in my eyes I'm very serious.
You
Continue.
can see something. All right. So so as far as growing up goes, right? So you had both mom and I guess stepdad in the house. Okay. What about your biological dad? Was he like active and present in your life?
That's a good fucking question. I'm Trinidadian, or so I was told. I don't fucking know, but that's what it is here. My father, biological, is supposed to be a gentleman by the name of Michael Anderson, who was NYPD. I don't know this man, but Stephanie St. Clair, Harlem crime boss, is my bloodline. It's been confirmed.
Okay, bottom line though is I'm asking, your biological father, I guess, wasn't in your life, is what you're saying?
Yes, but at the end of the day, he has been around, and Stephanie St. Clair is bloodline. Well, my father's side. Continue.
We don't know who Stephanie St. Clair is.
A Harlem crime boss. Google it.
Okay, Harlem crime boss.
St. Clair.
Okay, I got you.
And she's in the mob museum in Vegas.
Okay. All right. So as far as growing up goes, do you have brothers and sisters?
No, I'm the only child.
Okay. So I mean, growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
No.
Tell me about it.
Well, I was molested by my mother's friend's daughter. I was about, I guess, between 4 and 6. She would make me eat her every time she would watch her. I remember like the taste or whatever.
How old was she at the time?
I think she was about 14 or 15, and her name was Mookie. Yeah, bitch. Let's see. And she used to threaten me. She always said if I ever told, she was going to do something to me. One particular day, me, Mookie, my mother, and her friend Sharon, who's Mookie's mother, we were all home or at her house. And for some reason, she thought I said something, and she kicked me in my face. How can a mother not see that her child has been kicked in the face? Right? All right, cool. Also, my stepfather never touched me, but lusted after me. He was an AA, I guess, and had a composition book in front of his nightstand. This man said Shaniqua, meaning me, has small but perky titties. And also, he's the first person that showed me what men really are like. At the age of 17, this man made plans to cheat on my so-called mother. I could have told you when, where, why, whatever you need to know.
Well, how do you know? What do you mean he made plans?
Thank you. This is the bathroom where I was getting ready to go out with my boyfriend, Carlos Prince, shout out. And this is the office. This is to show how fucking disrespectful he was. He had the door open. Okay, you pay the bills, whatever. But me being 17 and thinking I'm riding for my mother, I confront him. I'm 17 years old. This is the man of the household. I straight up tell him, either you tell her or I tell her. Well, what do you mean? I said I straight up know exactly you're making plans to cheat on my mother. I told him what I know.
Well, how do you know you didn't mishear or whatever?
No, one moment.
Okay.
When I told him what I heard, his response was, well, your mother's no spring chicken. Mind you, I'm 17.
Okay.
I didn't know what that meant, but I was smart enough to see his body language to know he's being fucking disrespectful. So, and before I forget, the reason why he made this spring chicken comment is because my mother is 15 years older than him. When they got married, she was 40 with a 7-year-old daughter. He was 25 and recently graduated from Duke University. What else would you like to know? I've been waiting for this day. I want you to dig deep. Anything you want to know.
Okay, so was the molestation by the young lady, was that the only instance of that type of any type of assault or anything happening in your life?
No. But you mean as a child?
As a child.
As a child, yes. That's the only one.
Okay. And so, did you go to high school?
I did. I went to Redan High School.
Shout out them Redan Raiders.
No windows.
Man.
Y'all some little punks. Y'all got windows. Y'all got a whole. Y'all some fucking punks. We didn't know it was raining until we went outside. You punks. It's a punks. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey man, shout out Redan. All right, and so yeah, you graduated. I'm assuming.
I did, class of 2000, and I attended Albany State University.
I was about to say any school. So hey man, shout out that Albany State, man.
229.
Yeah.
Also, Deja Monet from 96.3.
Okay, so hold on. So, you worked at a radio station?
I did.
Is that right?
You're damn right. I stamped that shit. Let me pop my shit real quick.
Okay, so hold on. So, because I have a little radio background myself.
All right, well, let's talk.
Yeah. I interned here at Hot 107.9 in Atlanta.
All right, one of my favorite stations.
Yeah.
And speaking of 107.9, I hope you're listening, Luda. You are the reason why I wanted to be an air personality. I remember you riding in your station wagon with the wood panel bumping. But guess what? I also remember Chris Lover and Poon Daddy. Don't be no hater. And guess what? My girl Shamir Scott sang that. Anyway, Luda, I always loved your voice. I always loved your personality. You're the reason why I wanted to do Ready. And I tried to make a reel to do this. This is even better.
So hold on.
Yes.
But let me ask then. So you was on the radio. What happened?
Well, once again, my name was Deja Monet from 96.3.
And real quick,
Yes.
what shift did you work?
I was just going to say it. My show was from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday.
Okay,
and
so
it was called The Jump Off. But I was also on the radio every day of the week with my boy, my mentor, Big Scoop.
And so what show was that?
I don't know the name of the show.
No, I mean, was it the morning,
No, it was the
the afternoon?
I believe
the
shift
early
was-
afternoon,
No,
the
no,
2
no.
to 6, or was it the 6 to 10?
It was 6 to 10.
Okay,
Yep.
okay, because the 6 to 10 is a premium spot versus some of the 6 to 10 and the morning show are the two most important spots.
And you said a
in
premium
radio.
spot?
Huh?
I never heard that word.
Premium,
like that.
just meaning that, you know, those are the spots where the big personalities are.
Correct.
So you was too lit. I get it.
Goddamn right.
But okay, so again, what happened? Why didn't you flourish and have a Hall of Fame radio career? What happened?
Well, because my boy, Goonie, I forget his real name. I was in Charlotte visiting my mother. I wanted to spend a little bit of time. So Goonie and I decided to pre-record our show. Jam and Jay always preach pre-record your show. Big Scoop, my mentor, was always against it. So how are you gonna always preach for me to pre-record my show, but your dumb ass mad because I pre-recorded it in Charlotte? That's why I got fired. Anything else? Oh, it's gonna be fun. What else I got there?
So I mean, is it possible that the mental illness was there before the accident?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, I've always been an emotional person, sensitive, whatever the case is. But I feel, recently, about maybe a month or two ago, I was taught that I'm an empath. I'm still learning what that is. I'm not going to say I'm on a spiritual journey. I'm just learning things about myself.
Well, I get all that, right?
Okay.
But I'm listening to the whole overall story,
Okay.
right? And you know what I'm hearing from my perspective is a young lady that may have some mental illness. Okay.
Wait, it's
I
actually
said may.
documented. It is. I'm agreeing.
Right.
It's documented. Yeah.
Right? Because you said that you may as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because I'm thinking that you may just need to go back home. And here's the reason why I'm saying that. It sounds like your son is there, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you don't want to be away from him for too long. You don't want to be out here in the streets.
They're trying to take him away from me for the second time. Correct. Continue.
Well, it sounds like you were living there.
Correct.
So they're not trying to take him away. You're still going to be there. So he's still going to be in your life. You're still going to be in his life. And that's the only thing that he cares about. So he doesn't care about paperwork or this or that third. He cares that mommy is there. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is, the whole plan that you said you had of moving out the house and everything like that. I get it that you have aspirations for your trucking company and all like that. But
wait.
Hold on, if that money isn't currently coming in,
You got a cigarette? I'm finished. I'm listening.
if that money isn't currently coming in, then it may not be the best idea to just jump out there right away, until that money starts coming in. Don't you agree?
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you, because this is your show, your station. I want to be respectful. As you saw, I took a deep breath because it can go different ways. I respect your opinion, but I know. So, how you gonna do this?
Well, I mean, you tell me. I'm asking like, do you think that it's maybe wise to wait until the money's actually coming in to say, okay, I want to move out? Because then you could go to them and say, well, hey, look, guys, I got this money coming in. I can afford to move on my own. And then what can they say? You're a 41-year-old grown lady. But if you're saying, hey, I want to move out, and they're like, okay, well, where and with what money? And then you say this stuff about how money's going to be coming in. Don't you see how they would object to that?
First of all, let's see. Let's start in June. When did Corey pass away? June 3rd? Started from June 7th. Scotty ATL, my boy from Reading.
Shout out Scotty ATL, man. Them grills.
And I still want my motherfucking money, Scotty. It ain't got nothing to do with you, but Micah, I want my other $25. Anyway, long story short, I got hired to work for Scotty as a What did I call myself? I forgot. Long story short, I was selling fucking grills. Okay, that's one job.
You say you was what?
I was selling grills for Scotty, and I earned.
You
that
say
position.
grills?
Grills.
Okay, yeah, the grills. Yeah.
I earned that job. I went through 4 interviews, and that's what it is. And it just so fucking happened that maybe a week after we had the interview, a Facebook memory popped up from like 2016, 2017. I'm giving a shout out, props to to Scotty. Long story short, I had that job. Also, I worked on the radio, 104.9 as Chocolate Tie. Our show was called The Socket, what was it, the Morning Socket Show.
Okay.
My co-host, Street Nitty, the representative. What else? I also did event planning. I also
Okay,
did,
so is the point that you're making that you've had income before?
No. Yes, I had jobs, W-2s, direct deposit.
Well, but
Yes.
what does that have to do with right now?
What the fuck do you mean? How about you ask me what happened with each one?
Well, because it doesn't matter what happened with each one. What matters
I
is
have
do you
income.
have do you currently
I have income. And
Well,
guess
well,
what?
right. That's
No,
I asked you that. I asked you that at the beginning. You said
because I asked you how you want us to go. What you don't know and what nobody knows is I get unemployment. I get $284 every fucking week. Well, what else would you like to know?
That's not enough to be able to have your own spot in Atlanta.
Oh, guess what else? Since he doesn't know. See, women, I'm going to teach you how to communicate with men because I fucking hate talking to men. But I'm going to be respectful and I'm going to show you ladies how to get your point across respectfully. Now,
Okay.
what's your name again? I'm sorry?
Marcus.
What Marcus doesn't know, pleasure meeting, and I shook his hand. What Marcus doesn't know, because he didn't fucking ask, is that I have connections to Tone the Goat. Who's Tone the Goat? Tone the Goat is Bootsy Badass. What's up, my boy? Bootsy Badass engineer. Well, how did you meet him? I inboxed him and motivated him and told him keep pushing. And please don't interrupt me because it makes sense. I inboxed him, motivated him on the 4th of July. And he said those words were deep. You brightened my 4th of July. Fast forward to about 2 fucking weeks ago. Still homeless. I paid for studio time, $75. I specifically told Tone the Goat, I'm going to record 5 songs in 1 hour. Oh no, you ain't going to do that. Who ain't going to do that? Guess what? And it's documented on my page. Chocolatey, CHOCOLATEY_2630. Now mind you, he told me I can't record 5 songs in an hour. In 35 minutes, I recorded 4 songs. He played it back. I performed each song. I talked shit and I dropped jewels. But what you don't fucking know is that to this day here, we made an agreement. We shook hands in front of very important people, which means that if he goes against his word, it will tarnish his image and I will sue him for every fucking thing he has because I did not give him permission to record live my session. So long story short, the agreement was I can charge however much I want for studio time.
What up, brother?
Once again, I can charge anyone however much I want for studio time as long as he gets, and here's why I'm gonna promote him, as long as Tone gets $25 an hour before 7 p.m. or $50 an hour after 7 p.m. with a minimum of 2 hours.
Okay,
that's how I make
listen,
my money.
I get it, right? So
what?
You just said a whole bunch of
You
nothing.
goddamn right. Nothing.
You just said a whole bunch of
Have
nothing.
a great day.
Well, I mean, that's how you want to end it? All right, so, you just had a pretty dramatic walk off there.
Because I was disrespected. Continue.
No, I get it.
All right, continue.
The bottom line, though, it does sound like maybe you need to consider, going back home. I don't know, you may be on meds or whatever like that.
Oh, wait. I got one thing. Hold on. I'm sorry. Continue what you're saying. I'm listening. Yeah.
And so, we definitely just wish nothing but the best for you.
Thank you.
As far as it goes, if anybody out there did want to reach out, help, or donate, did you have any way that they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Okay, thank you, and I do appreciate that. All right, if you want to donate, which I would really greatly appreciate, my Cash App is capital S, capital J, capital C, 425. My Facebook is Shaniqua S-H. Sir,
It's
sir.
okay. It's okay. They can do what they're doing. They can hear you. They can hear you.
Why are you telling me what to do? You told me how
Well,
to shop.
I don't want you to. I don't want you to.
I'm very
be
respectful,
aggressive.
sir.
Go ahead. You were shouting yourself out. Go
Listen,
ahead.
I've got this. Right? Did you see me breathe? When I breathe, I calm myself down. I don't like being told what to do. Anyway, once again, now it's quieter. On Cash App is capital S,
Okay.
capital J, capital C, 425. My Facebook is SHA Shaniqua, SHAN as in Nancy, IQUA, last name Carter, CARTER. The only thing is when you enter that, there's a number of them. It should be the one that says Digital Creator 6.9K CEO of Move Smooth Dispatching LLC. And once again, because I gave it to you earlier, my Instagram is Chocolatey. It should be Chocolatey, but it got deleted. Chocolatey, CHOCOLATEY_2630. And I'm so glad I didn't walk off because wait, I have an ending. It's gonna be shh. Yo. One moment. It's okay, baby. I got you. No problem, all right? All right. My feet, we're gonna chop it up. You smoke? We're gonna smoke. I got you. Oh, I got you, baby. No, I got you. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm a homeless advocate and mental advocate. Anyway, so remember, I told you I got kicked out for documentation. Don't rush me. I got kicked out for documentation.
All right, listen. Let me
Passport.
first. I need you to relax.
All right,
okay?
I'm very calm. Well,
you're doing a lot.
But no, because I'm proving something. I have my old passport.
Okay.
I have my original.
Cover up your number.
No, I'm good, baby. I'm good. I have my passport.
Okay.
My original Social Security card because they thought I didn't have it. I've had it for years. One moment. Also, I have. Let me calm down so I don't lose nothing. My old Pennsylvania license, my birth certificate, and I'm from the Bronx. But look, it says Borough, Manhattan. Isn't that true? Also, I have my son's. Now this you ain't gonna see.
Right. I was about to say.
But I also have my son's Social Security card. So baby, listen, I've already been offered housing, which I have. I also have a job. What is it? Georgia World Congress Center. If anyone is looking for a job, Georgia World Congress Center is hiring in the housekeeping department. $15 an hour for the third shift. I believe 11 to 7. All you have to do is go to gwcc.com and go to careers. Go to housekeeping. A young lady told me 7330. I don't know what that number means, but if you say 7330, let her know you got that information from Shaniqua Carter Anderson.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you, like I say, and we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here. Okay. Make sure you have a good one, sweetie. All right.